What is going on, everybody? Frank here for the Bakersfield Gentleman with my brother Miguel, and we are at Clever Cigar Lounge again in Bakersfield, California. Fresh off of our weekend in beautiful San Diego. Had a fantastic time, and we are here to review another cigar for you guys from IPCPR 2019. I know it's been a little while, but we've been super busy doing some other stuff, so we should get back into it. Yeah, Mike?
I think you guys are still going to appreciate it. I think you're going to like this one.
Yeah, it's got a long name, so bear with me. This is the Ventura Cigar Company Archetype Line, Chapter 3, Dawn of Destiny. I will say it's another beautiful band by Ventura Cigar. I will say, however, I am a little bit biased towards Sacred Scales. I like the wolf and the scales they had in hot pink and neon blue.
It was awesome.
Although I think you might be a little partial to this one because it looks like it's either a moth or a wasp of some sort on here.
Definitely a moth. There's a little conspiracy theory in me coming out because there's that rumor. It's not even a rumor. It's an actual trail you can follow. The
cicada, whatever
yeah,
number.
Cicada 9, some whatever.
Yeah. And it was like 858 or something.
Probably. You're probably right. It's nothing huge. It's not really honestly that interesting, but it just reminds me of that. And I thought that was kind of awesome.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And the fact that they put so much new detail. It's not that gold, accents. It's not that traditional details you see. It's something completely new, and I really do appreciate it. There's a lot of effort and a lot of time that went into this guy.
Yeah, it's got the really zodiacs on it. It's got the phases of the moon making a cross. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Yeah.
But very, very tiny. We'll have to get a close-up of this. It's got the zodiac signs going around it as well. Again, another beautiful job. The only one issue I will have with it is mine wasn't put on with a lot of love, Mike, as you can kind of see right there. So it's going to slide right on and off.
Well, I guess that's just one of us. Mine's on there pretty well. Honestly, if they fall off, it's not a big deal to me. It's if they rip up my cigar.
Yeah.
That bugs me.
But the footband I also dig. It's the black with the orange on it.
Yep.
So it's Archetype. This is the Chapter 3, which was blended by EP Carrillo. It uses an Ecuadorian wrapper with Nicaraguan binders and fillers, and it'll be available in 3 sizes: the Robusto at 5x50, the Toro at 6x52, and the Gordo 6x60.
And if I remember correctly, our rep was telling us this was being blended right before they won #1 last year.
Yes.
And they're like, guys, sorry, we got to take care of this, but we'll be right back to help you out. And if they're doing stuff that great, I can just imagine how good this one is. And just how much I loved the Sacred Scales, I'm very excited about this cigar.
Yeah, me too. I've purposely avoided smoking it. I've been offered it before, but I told them no, I couldn't smoke it at this time because I am waiting to do a review on it. So
you're such a tortured soul.
Finally, we're going to get a chance to smoke it. I hope I haven't hyped it up too much, guys. But let's get into this, Mike. What are you getting off of the smell here?
It's very faint.
Yeah, I'm not getting a whole lot.
A little bit of barnyard, a little bit of sweet. Nothing crazy. I'll go ahead and cut mine. A little tougher on the tip there. You know what? Let me borrow that really deep V-cut. Today it seems like a good V-cut day.
Nice open draw. Getting some spice. Wood.
Yeah.
A little bit of honey, but it's like honey and hay mixture in there.
Oh, think a milk and honey.
Yes.
I was going biblical on you. That's how deep this cigar goes. Oh, you're right. Very open draw. A nice little bit of sweetness to it. I think honey would be the best way to describe it. But so far, that's all I'm getting as far as the dry notes, or as the cold draw goes. So I'm going to need that lighter when you're ready. And if you guys know beforehand, Chapter 2, I don't know if it's called Chapter 2, I think it's the Fantasy line, for Archetype, was 3 cigars. They started with 5, 3, now we're down to 2. I'm wondering if there's going to be a continuation of lowering the numbers as it goes on, or if that's just what they felt was necessary this time.
I think that's just what they felt was necessary. I do think they're going to do a Chapter 4 next year. I don't know who they're going to ask to blend it. Previous year, it was Oliva that was blending them. This year, EP Carrillo. Maybe next year we might get an AJ Fernandez. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. A lot of spice right off the get-go. a whole lot of spice.
Ooh, that's nice. Really rich smoke. You can
Yeah.
feel it in your mouth. It's very heavy. I like that.
It encompasses your entire mouth. Yeah, absolutely. Wow. But once you get past that, there's like a peanut butter flavor to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that.
That's interesting.
It's like a spicy peanut butter.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's pretty awesome. And it looked like I had a little bit of my wrapper come off on my footband here.
That's probably burned through already.
Yeah, not even an issue, honestly.
But yeah,
Just something to watch out for, guys.
That spice is definitely taking over my entire mouth. But once you get past that, there's that kind of peanut butter flavor to it. There's definitely some wood in there as well. But you have to really kind of hold on for the finish because they're not right there at the opening or the middle of the flavor profile. It's definitely on the back end when the finish is kind of lingering in there. You're still getting the spice, different spots all over your palate, but then you start to pick up some different stuff under your different flavor receptors. So we'll go ahead and we'll get into the first third, Mike, and see what we think. Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, guys, so getting into the first third of this cigar, I gotta say the spices died down quite significantly for me, Mike. I am getting a lot of that more roasted peanut flavor that I think the peanut butter was going to allude to from earlier. I am getting also some nice coffee in there as well. So it's peanuts, coffee, wood, a little bit of spice still. Really, really nice.
Yeah, I was going to say buttery as well. Just that feeling and the mouthfeel of it. It's really, really nice. The coffee notes, definitely peanut. So peanut and butter, I guess. Yeah, peanut butter. Spice definitely gone. It was only in that first couple inches, which was pleasant in the beginning, but I'm kind of glad where it's going right now. I think I've got a little... No, I thought there was a little heat break, but I'm wrong. It was just a little shadow. All in all, really great so far. I tapped my ash because I knew it was going to fall off, so I figured, don't ash myself on camera.
Yeah, mine looks like it's about to fall. I got a little bit of an uneven burn, but not a huge deal. I'm just going to rotate the cigar and see how it works.
But literally a burn from beginning to first third, all in one chunk.
Yeah. And I gotta say, the flavors, the finish of the cigar is really long. It's lasting well to the next draw. And for me, the finishing flavor is that coffee. That's the flavor I'm left with, and I like that a lot.
Absolutely agree with that. Yeah, it's very pleasant so far, living up to this chapter 3. I think just as good of a start as the Sacred Scales was.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Maybe not as strong though.
No,
a little bit less.
I don't think it's as strong. I think the Ecuadorian wrapper on this is not as strong as the San Andreas wrapper was for the Sacred Scales. So it says it's supposed to be about a medium to full. I'm still at a mild personally. I think this might get up to a medium, and that's probably where we'll stay.
That's what I'm thinking too.
All right, Mike, let's get into the second third. All right, you guys, so getting into this last third here, actually holding on well. My burn line corrected itself perfectly. There's actually a nice little quote from Carl Jung on the inside of the band, and it says, "As far as we can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light of meaning in the darkness of mere being." Again, by Carl Jung. I thought that was really cool.
I had the same saying in mind, so I think they're in all of them. And,
yeah.
Yours slipped right off?
Yeah, pulled right up.
I had to take mine off, but the glue did not come off on the wrapper, so I was really happy about that. It did go out on me once, guys, but I was kind of back and forth, moving around a lot. So it might have been more on me than the cigar itself.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. You were doing some stuff at the studio, coming back here, going to the studio, coming back here. So, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all. As far as the flavors go, you guys, we got a nice sweet spot from the first to the second, third, where there's coffee, peanut buttery, dark woodsy spice was starting to leave, and this new grassy, dry fruit,
I agree with that,
kind of floral notes and wood were starting to come in. And it was a beautiful transition, you guys. You will notice it. It is very, very distinct. There are some cigars that kind of flow, but they keep a couple of the flavors from the original, so they kind of meld with the next. This one was a distinct. That's where the flavors stop, and the new ones are starting back up.
Yeah. I would say, though, I'm getting the coffee still at the end, and it's a very long finish. I'm still tasting it right now as we're talking, and I very much enjoy that. So if you're looking for a cigar with a very long finish, this is the one to go to.
Now, for me, just to give people an idea of the coffee flavor I was talking about, it's straight black coffee. No sugar, no cream, nothing. It is just a nice, bold, dark roast coffee that leaves you that little bitter tinge at the end.
Yes, it's a Seattle's best black coffee. Beans grown on the left side of a mountain. No, I'm just kidding.
Right, and they were picked on a Tuesday morning, I think.
Probably a Tuesday morning, most likely.
Yeah.
No, it's black coffee. I definitely agree with that too. Yeah, very, very, very well put together.
All right, Mike, let's go ahead and get into the last third and see what we come up with as a score for this.
All right.
All right, guys, so just before we started, my final ash fell off. All of my ash fell off in solid chunks according to the thirds that they were in, so fantastic job on the construction. Great draw. Burn line stayed just about razor sharp. It did get a little wavy on me at the beginning, at the end, but rotating the cigar fixed that just like that. So
easily, yeah.
Great job there. And I was able to smoke this thing down to the nub where my fingers were getting a little warm there. So all in all, fantastic. As far as flavors go, a lot more of the wood and coffee were present in the last third. That grassiness was still there. The floraliness was still there. But the wood and coffee were the ones that really, really shined through the last third.
I'd agree with that, yeah. I had a little bit of that dried fruit still, but the wood and coffee, yeah, definitely the number one notes, which were very nice.
Yeah. We actually ended up giving this an overall score of a 93, which is a really, really good score in my opinion. I thought it was fantastic, right on par with the Sacred Scales, and just an overall great showing from Ventura Cigar Company, Archetype Line Chapter 3 on both of them.
Definitely. It's probably their best installment of this. I mean, I very much enjoyed quite a few of the other ones. The Cloak was really great. The Strange Passage was also fantastic, but this seems to have stepped it up to a whole new level.
With that being said, I would like to have seen them maybe have one more in this, just to give a 3 like they did with the last set, because I think they could have done another really good job with one more, maybe a Connecticut shade wrapper of some sort, just so you have your light, your medium, and your dark.
You know, I think because there's so many on the line now, this makes it 9, or no, this makes it 10. There's 10 in the line altogether. So I want to say they did better going with the quality over the quantity this time. Quality over quantity. If I say that correctly, that'd be good. But I'm completely satisfied there only being 2 of them on hand instead of the 3.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that then. Yeah, that's a good point. But that'll do, you guys, for this review of the Ventura Cigar Company Archetype Line Chapter 3 Sacred Scales. No, Dawn of Destiny. There we go. There we go. Let's get the right one. Dawn of Destiny.
Almost a perfect review.
Almost. It's a long name. It's got a full title to it, so forgive me for that. Again, you guys use an Ecuadorian wrapper over Nicaraguan binders and fillers, blended by EP Creo for the Ventura Cigar Company. Fantastic job, you guys. If you guys enjoyed this, please give it a like. Make sure you subscribe to the page and hit that little bell notification so you get all the videos when they first come out. You can also follow us on Facebook at The Bakersfield Gentleman, Instagram and Twitter at BacoGent661. If you guys like to support the show, you can head over to Patreon, patreon.com/BacoGent661. And we can be found on Spotify. No, not Spotify. Stitcher, Google Play, iTunes, and are we on Pandora yet? SoundCloud, not Pandora yet?
Not Pandora yet.
Damn, we'll get there someday, guys, for all of our podcasts. So please check them all out, you guys, and let us know what you guys think. And we will see you guys next time.
Have a good one, guys.